There are times when a driver who is not paying attention while crossing the road, or a drunk driver who is galloping like a wild horse, or a person who runs a red light, creates a chaotic scene, a kind of unimaginable adventure. Let's take a look at these dangerous accidents and learn valuable lessons from these unbelievable situations. He came to the intersection. The green light turned on as a sign of peace. However, from somewhere, a car ran a red light and crashed into his car, causing the front of the car to be crushed. On a calm evening, while he was driving, he suddenly lost control. The car drifted to the edge of the road. He continued to glide for a while, then stopped and breathed a sigh of relief. Driving at night requires high concentration. When feeling out of control, calmness is the decisive factor to avoid a worse situation. He was leisurely driving when suddenly a car appeared from somewhere, lost control and crashed into the front of his car. Luckily, there was no collision, just a close call. Always keep calm and pay attention, because sometimes luck is not always on your side. First bore. Always be alert to impatient drivers who make sudden moves. Keeping a safe distance and reacting calmly will help you avoid dangerous situations. He was driving when suddenly the oil tanker in front of him braked suddenly. Without enough time to react, he gently hit the back of the car. Always keep a safe distance from the car in front, especially when driving near large trucks. He fell asleep unexpectedly, and in the blink of an eye, his car drove straight into the side of the road. Fortunately, there were no serious injuries, but remember, if you feel your eyelids getting heavy, find a safe place to stop before it's too late. He was driving along the mountain road, enjoying the scenery until he lost control. The car veered off the road, approached the side of the road, and then hit the cliff. Fortunately, there were only a few scratches on the car. Check the tires and brakes carefully when driving on mountainous terrain, because any negligence can lead to a serious accident. While driving in a leisurely mood, the steering wheel suddenly went astray. The car swung uncontrollably into the side of the road, dragging him along for a long distance, as if testing the durability of the wheels. Always stay focused when driving and check the steering wheel regularly to avoid unexpected situations. While driving, he noticed traffic cones sprouting up unnaturally on the side of the road, but fortunately, other drivers skillfully avoided them. Always keep a safe distance to handle unexpected obstacles in time. That morning, while driving with a wandering mind, he suddenly found himself veering off course, veering off the road, and the car flipped over uncontrollably. always concentrate when driving. Avoid letting your mind wander because even a moment of distraction can lead to an accident. The tree branch blocking the road, it looked harmless. He paused for a second, then decided to continue. Because it was just a small branch, sometimes what seems insignificant can be potentially dangerous. It's always better to be careful.
Вот, уехал вместо ДТП.
While he was driving, a parked car suddenly rolled, creating a small but unexpected collision. It was only a fleeting moment, but it was enough to startle both of them. Always pay attention to parked cars as they can move unexpectedly. When faced with an accident on the road, stay calm and call the emergency number immediately. Avoid intervening if you are not skilled, and always provide accurate information to the authorities. When the car suddenly lost control, it rushed over the front of the car as if it was a prank, a surprise performance that no one had predicted. The driver, eyes wide open like someone about to participate in a dangerous game, could only stand and watch the strange scene with an expression of disbelief. When the passenger car suddenly stopped in the middle of the road, he did not have time to react, crashed into the back of the passenger car, then drove over the curb and hit a nearby tree. It was truly an unimaginable traffic shock. Always keep a safe distance from the car in front, and watch the road carefully to avoid unexpected situations. He was driving when suddenly an object blocked his vision, causing him to lose control and crash into the shoulder of the road. After that, he just slightly adjusted the steering wheel and continued as if nothing had happened. Always stay calm when driving. If you lose vision, stop the car safely before continuing. When the snow fell and the road was as slippery as toothpaste, he still tried to race. As a result, his car crashed into a newspaper pole, as if it were a must-eat food. Slow down and keep a safe distance when driving in bad weather conditions. Early in the morning, when the light was still dim, a long car accidentally moved into his lane, causing a slight collision. Instead of getting angry, stay calm and handle the situation calmly. Safety and calmness are the keys in traffic. On the bumpy road, he staggered like a limping frog and finally crashed into a tree on the side of the road, a tree that had witnessed hundreds of years of suffering from unlucky drivers. When driving on bad roads, slow down and keep a safe distance to avoid accidents. While he was driving leisurely, a car suddenly rushed out of the alley, causing the two cars to collide lightly in an unexpected but familiar scene. Keep your distance and be careful of alleys to avoid unwanted collisions. While he was moving on the road in the pouring rain, another car suddenly encroached, causing him to be pushed to the side like a puppet without strings. In the rain, keep a safe distance and check the car carefully to avoid an accident. His heavy-duty truck, after speeding like a storm, encountered the slow-moving car in front, like a bass note that could not be jumped. He suddenly stepped on the brakes, turned left, and as a result, the pile of goods like long iron bars was thrown out of the car, scattered everywhere. Miraculously, no serious damage occurred. He was approaching an intersection when a car suddenly ignored the red light, resulting in a slight collision, as if life was playing a joke on him. Always obey the traffic lights and keep your distance to avoid unnecessary collisions. While he was driving, a traffic post suddenly popped up and hit the front of the car. Fortunately, everything was fine. Always stay calm when encountering problems on the road and check your car regularly to avoid accidents. A traffic post stood upright like an emotionless character, and the careless driver crashed straight into it as if there was nothing in the way. Always pay attention to signs and traffic posts to avoid unnecessary accidents. While he was enjoying his journey, the car in front suddenly stopped as if in shock. His car crashed into the back of the other car, creating a funny but unfortunate scene. Keep a safe distance and watch for traffic to avoid unexpected collisions. As he drove down the deserted road, the car suddenly lost balance, hit the grass slope and flipped over as if by a funny joke of fate. Always pay attention to the road surface and adjust your speed to avoid losing control.